WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Knoxville, Oak Ridge.
This is I-105.
The following is a special presentation of Horn Radio Sports. Here's Eric Gerhardt.
Well, good evening. Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome into Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, where tonight the Admirals host arch rival Bearden in the round ball version of the Battle of West Knoxville Round 2 this 2019-2020 season, as Bearden took a pair from the Lady Admirals, earlier in the season. That matchup was on the 13th of of December, as the Lady Admirals came up short in that earlier matchup, 42-33. So a low-scoring affair that saw Bearden pull away late to win that one. It was actually, it was a run at the end of the third quarter that really proved to be the difference that night for the Lady Bulldogs. A 7-0 run at the end of the third quarter gave Bearden a 9-point lead heading to the fourth, and they would win by 9, 42-33. As for the boys' game in the earlier matchup, it was the Admirals falling behind early 12-2, scored 9 straight to end the first quarter, pulling to within a point. At halftime, the game was tied at 24. Farragut trailed by 4 heading to the fourth, and Bearden was able to pull away with a 19-7 fourth quarter advantage to win 57-41. So the Admirals and Lady Admirals looking to gain a season split with the Bulldogs, and both teams coming off wins last night, as Farragut went outside the district, so we did not have the games here on I-105, unfortunately, especially in the boys' game, because what a barn burner it was, as Zane Zitawi hit a three-pointer in overtime as the horn sounded to give the Admirals a 73-71 victory at Fulton, as the Admirals got back to 500 on the season at 14-14 with their second win of the season over the Falcons of Fulton. I look down and I see head football coach Rob Black of Fulton. Looks like he's going to be on public address tonight here at Farragut. So recruited over for a little PA duty after last night's matchup at Fulton between the Admirals and the Falcons. The girls won rather handily last night, 69-21. They're now 20-7 on the season, and this is the last game of the regular season. So the district tournament commences on Monday, and it'll be the girls getting things started, the 5 versus 8 and 6 versus 7 games to be played Monday. Girls action, the same matchups for the boys, follows on Tuesday night. And then you've got elimination games on Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday being girls action, Thursday being boys action, and then you get into all of the semifinal matchups on Friday, where there will be 4 games, and the district tournament this year being played at Bearden. So full slate on Friday, and then it'll be on Monday and Tuesday, the championship and consolation games. The girls take center stage on Monday, and the boys in the finale of the district tournament on Tuesday, a week from Tuesday, that is. So that's a look ahead. The girls right now, Farragut's girls, are locked in as the number 3 seed. The Lady Bulldogs tonight, with a win, will be the number 1 seed in the district tournament. But the way that I understand the tiebreaker rules, if Farragut were to win here tonight, Bearden would drop into a tie with Maryville, and the Lady Rebels would be the number 1 seed as a result of having swept Farragut, the next highest seed in the district standings, next highest finisher in the district standings, and their better results head-to-head against the Lady Admirals than would be the case if Farragut and Bearden split their matchups, with the Lady Admirals potentially getting a win here tonight. On the boys' side of things, Farragut, it's not nearly as clear, as Bearden is locked in as the number 2 seed, and the boys' District 4 AAA tournament commencing next week. But for Farragut, the Admirals could be the number 4 seed with a win here tonight, or with a loss, they could be the number 5 seed. So all of that tonight. You got Farragut hosting Bearden, also West at Hardin Valley, which will all factor into that. We're going to have the playing of the national anthem. Let's step aside for 2 minutes as you listen to Farragut Hoops on I-105.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Knoxville, Seymour. This is I-105.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight Wake Surf and Wake Boards are in the Pro Shop.
In Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh, yeah.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
Back here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium for the regular season finale. And what a way to wrap things up. Farragut and Bearden gets no better than this, whether they're playing football, baseball, basketball, or checkers. As the Lady Bulldogs, as the visitors, being introduced first. They are coached by Justin Underwood, assisted by Ashley Tipton, Cosette Gaspard, and Josh Suttles. And the Lady Bulldogs are in their road maroon with the gray numerals outlined in white. Lady Admirals donning the home white. Navy numerals outlined in gray, as it'll be for Farragut number 2, Madison Hodge, 5'5" senior, fellow senior. Number 4, Claire Wyatt, 6'1". Ace Strickland, a 5'11" sophomore. Number 13 for the Lady Admirals. Number 32, McCall Willis, 5'10", a sophomore. And number 34, Keely Rogers, a 5'8" sophomore, rounds out the starting 5 for Coach Jason Mayfield, who is assisted by Andy Arndt, as well as the trio of former Lady Admirals Hall of Famer Alex Monday, Madison Maples, and Kristen Freeman. It'll be Claire Wyatt to jump against Jakaya Davis of Bearden. Davis, a senior. Tip goes to Strickland. Strickland driving for the basket, scores. And the Lady Admirals on the board first as they score off the tip with Strickland taking it strong to the basket. Janiah Bussell for Bearden, also in the starting lineup, along with Zania McLaughlin, Emily Gonzalez, Emma Stone, and again, Jakaya Davis. Stone for Bearden's a shooter. She's got the ball out top, goes top of the key to Davis, swings it into the left corner. That's McLaughlin holding the ball overhead, hadn't used her dribble. Gives it up now to Gonzalez, back to McLaughlin. She'll penetrate through the paint, kicks out to Stone for a 3 that is no good. And there's a rebound by Keely Rogers. So Farragut leading 2-0, brings the ball in front court for its first half-court set. Ball goes on the baseline to Rogers, back to Claire Wyatt out top. Bearden zone here at the outset, and Ace Strickland currently at the point, bounces it inside to Claire Wyatt. She's surrounded by Lady Bulldogs, steps through a couple of them. The ball is knocked away from her. Davis comes up with it. Outlet ahead, it comes to Bussell. Bussell driving in front court, scores. So Bearden gets out on the break as Bussell with the basket, tying the game at 2. Farragut quickly in front court. Hodge hands off to Keely Rogers. Rogers uses her dribble, picks it up, gives to Madison Hodge, left wing, back out top to Strickland. Bearden in what looks like a 2-3 zone. Pass comes left side to Rogers. Bussell went for the steal, didn't get it. Rogers towards the paint, but then circles back out on the perimeter, gives to Strickland for a 3. Good. Strickland with a 3-pointer from out top. Keely Rogers was not available the first time these teams played. Again, a victory for Bearden, 42-33 on December 13th. Lady Admirals still without Macy Barnes. So you gain Rogers for this matchup, but you lose Barnes. Here's Emma Stone, right side three, and for the second time she's offline, but again a long rebound. That's going to be Davis looking down low to McLaughlin. McLaughlin in the lane, goes up with a shot and scores. Farragut nearly had the steal, but McLaughlin ripped away the pass from Davis from the Farragut defender. I believe it was Strickland, and gets the basket to go. So Farragut leads 5-4. Strickland out top. The head of that zone, McLaughlin. Bounce pass right side, goes to Keely Rogers. Guarded over there by Gonzalez. Now into the corner to Madison Hodge. Bounce pass, trying to get it at the high post to McCall Willis, and the ball is kicked. Five to 4, Farragut leads. Claire Wyatt inbounds, gets the ball back from Madison Hodge, hoists a three. It is no good. Rebounded away by Bearden. Lady Bulldogs in front court. Bustle hands off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Stone, top of the key, right back to McLaughlin. Farragut doubles down on Davis. Gives back to Gonzalez on the right wing. Keely Rogers matching up there. Now here's Davis on the right baseline with a mid-range jumper. Good by the senior. So Bearden's got baskets from three different Lady Bulldogs. Farragut's got 5 from Ace Strickland. Bearden leads 6-5. Keely Rogers over to Madison Hodge on the right wing. In the middle it goes to McCall Willis. Floater in the paint for McCall. Good with the left hand. So Farragut got the ball in the middle of the zone. Willis moves a little bit closer and hits the little mid-range jumper from about 10 feet. 7-6, Farragut leads as Willis becomes the second Lady Admiral to score. Emma Stone with the ball out top for Bearden, guarded there by Claire Wyatt. Right side to Bustle. Farragut invites her to shoot. She spins on the right block and leaves it short. Taken away by Keely Rogers. Rogers in front court. Bounce pass on the left wing to Claire Wyatt. Quick three by Claire. Good. First basket of the ball game for Claire. Farragut's second three, and the Lady Admirals lead at 10-6. Farragut setting back in its half-court defense as Bearden walks the ball in front court in the hands of Zinnia McLaughlin. McLaughlin driving on Hodge into the paint. Walked. No call. Gives it back on the left side to Bustle. Bustle penetrates. Kicks to Gonzalez in the corner. Gonzalez into the paint. Sets up McLaughlin for a shot underneath that is missed. But she was fouled by McCall Willis. Excuse me, and a couple of free throws coming for Zinnia McLaughlin. First foul of the ball game. It goes against Farragut's Willis. Bearden did not shoot free throws well in the earlier victory over Farragut. McLaughlin, nothing but net on this first one. The Lady Bulldogs were only 3 of 13 in the first matchup at the free throw line. Second toss for McLaughlin, no good. Rebound Ashlyn Sheridan, and now she'll be tied up. Possession arrow is to Bearden. So Ashlyn Sheridan, Farragut's first sub into the ballgame for McCall Willis. Inbound feed, Gonzalez to McLaughlin, back to Gonzalez in the corner for the Lady Bulldogs. Hodge has her on a switch. Gonzalez into the lane, puts up a tough shot, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, touch last by Farragut. Bearden has checked into the ballgame. Avery Treadwell, 6'2" freshman. Gonzalez inbounding, and it comes to Bustle, right wing. Skip pass goes to McLaughlin out top left side. Into the lane, shut down by Wyatt. Gives to Gonzalez for a three, no good. And Ashlyn Sheridan with a rebound. Gives off to Keely Rogers. Rogers weaving her way into front court to Hodge, into the corner to Wyatt. Three-pointer, no good. Not batted out of there by Sheridan. And now Farragut can reset as it was batted to Madison Hodge. Farragut leading 10-7. 3 minutes to play, opening quarter here at Farragut High School. Rogers, high post, and it's stolen away by Davis. Davis with the steal, ahead to Bustle. Bustle feeds McLaughlin, and she's fouled in transition by Claire Wyatt. First foul on Claire, second foul on the Lady Admirals. So McLaughlin to shoot a pair. First toss by McLaughlin is up and good. She has 4. Jakaya Davis 2. Janiah Bussell 2 as well for Bearden. Keely Rogers out of the game. McCall Willis back in. So the Lady Admirals have Ashlyn Sheridan, McCall Willis, Claire Wyatt, Ace Strickland, and Madison Hodge. McLaughlin for Bearden. Second toss good. She hit them both this time. She's got 5 of Bearden's 9. And Bearden jumps into a press for the first time. Ashlyn Sheridan exchanging the ball in rear court with Madison Hodge. Ahead to Claire Wyatt. Wyatt to Madison. Madison across the timeline ahead of the count. Bearden settles back into its zone. Strickland picks up her dribble out top. Bounces to Hodge, left hash mark. Madison backs it out even further. Bounce pass to Claire Wyatt, left side. Strickland in the corner. Driving. Shovels it off to Willis, and Willis is going to be tied up. Possession arrow to Farragut. Bearden got their hand on top of the basketball as Willis received the pass and was looking to go up with a shot attempt. So Farragut gets it on the alternate possession. Ball comes out top off the baseline to Strickland. Strickland hands it off to Sheridan on the wing. Right back to Strickland. Poor spacing by Farragut, and Bearden's got the basketball, and then Farragut jumps on top of Bussell, who had come up with the steal, ties her up, but Bearden gets the ball. That's Farragut's 3rd turnover. Lady Admirals leading 10-9 as we approach 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Boys action, of course, will follow here this evening from Lynn Sexton Gymnasium as these teams put a wrap on the regular season. District tournament starts at Bearden on Monday night with girls action. Boys follows Tuesday night. Here is Davis with a 3, no good, but again a long rebound. Gonzalez gets it, tries to feed it down low, and it's tipped away, and Farragut comes up with its first turnover. Madison Hodge in front court for the Lady Admirals to Strickland. Open look, right side 3, no good, and Davis traveled with the rebound. Really never had it. I don't know, I mean, she had it enough, I guess, for it to be a traveling violation, so. But rebounded the ball and was falling down basically in the same motion. Inbound feed comes to Claire Wyatt, left wing. Now to Strickland, top of the key. Hadn't used her dribble. Hands off to Wyatt. Wyatt, one dribble, back to Strickland as they swap places on the floor. Strickland moves out between the circles, calls out the play. Being guarded by McLaughlin at the head of the zone. Bounce pass left side to Madison Hodge into the corner. Ashlyn Sheridan, 3-pointer. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Touch last by Bearden. McLaughlin was trying to save it, but it stepped on the baseline. Keely Rogers into the ball game for Farragut, returns to the lineup, replaces Madison Hodge. Emma Stone back in for Bearden, replaces Janiah Bussell. So here's Keely Rogers from the baseline left. Inbounding out top, and it's knocked away by Bearden, and Farragut will retrieve the basketball. Claire Wyatt tracks it down in rear court, gives off to Keely Rogers. Rogers across the timeline with the pass to Ace Strickland. 1 minute to play, opening quarter. Ashlyn Sheridan to Strickland, top of the key. Left side Wyatt for a 3-pointer. No good. Treadwell with the rebound for Bearden. Gives ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez loops it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin in front court for Bearden. Off on the right side to Stone. 3-pointer, good. Stone missed her first couple of threes, took a seat on the bench, and buries the first one when she returns to the game. Bearden leads 12-10 with 35 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Sheridan, right hash mark. Returns the ball out top to Claire Wyatt. Now Rogers comes out, takes it from Claire, gives it back to Claire at the 3-point line, top of the key. Claire around Treadwell in the lane. Treadwell blocks the shot, then walked, no call. Treadwell gives it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez spinning in rear court against Rogers. Gives off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin right side to Stone. Stone looked like she drug her pivot foot, threw it into the lane. Treadwell comes up with it, hands it to McLaughlin. And there's McLaughlin with an extra push as well. And what do we have? Farragut's basketball, I guess, on the possession arrow. 3 seconds to play. Strickland, beautiful pass, the length of the floor to McCall Willis. McCall needs to shoot and didn't recognize that quickly enough. And the first quarter comes to a close. And if they play powder puff football at Farragut, they need to get Ace Strickland at quarterback. The girl's got an arm. 12-10. Farragut trailing Bearden at the end of one. Here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, we'll step aside, get a 1-minute break, and return with second quarter action in our girls' contest as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season, and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Bearden will have the first possession of the second quarter. They lead the Lady Admirals here at Farragut 12-10. Regular season finale. Shot hoisted from the perimeter. No good. And Lauren White with a box out is going to be fouled. That was McLaughlin trying about a 17-footer. And Bearden's given its first foul of the ball game. Foul is on Treadwell, her first, team first. Farragut against a Bearden press. Madison Hodge in rear court bounces it ahead to Sheridan. Sheridan in front court gives off to Madison Hodge. Hodge now to Strickland. Strickland left side three, no good. Rebound fought for, tipped around. Keely Rogers comes up with it, goes up with a shot, and is fouled. So this will be Farragut's first free throw opportunity as they give the foul to Bearden's Emily Gonzalez, and both teams now with 2 fouls. Keely looking to become the 4th Lady Admiral to score. Puts up the toss and hits it. .7:24 to play first half here at Farragut High School. Rogers, second toss, it's good as well. And we're knotted at 12. Farragut settles back into its half court. Claire Wyatt got a little extra breather at the quarter break. Now she reports to the scorers tables. The Lady Admirals have Madison Hodge, Keely Rogers, Ace Strickland, Lauren White, and Ashlyn Sheridan on the floor. Gonzalez with the ball for Bearden, left side, gives up to Davis. 3-pointer top of the key, off the back of the iron. And Keely Rogers with the rebound. And Lauren White picks it up after Gonzalez knocked it away. Gives it back to Keely. Keely in front court for Farragut, driving on McLaughlin. Gives to Sheridan, right corner three is going to be way too strong. Strickland with a weak side rebound. Put-back attempt was way too strong as well. And now Strickland called for a foul on Davis on the rebound. First foul on Strickland, third foul on Farragut as a team. Claire Wyatt will replace Strickland. Bearden in front court with the ball, top of the key, back to the basket, Davis. Now she puts it on the deck, drives the lane, shot up, no good. There's a putback by Treadwell, good, and she's fouled. Foul is on .34, I guess. I'm not sure. Free throw up, no good. Rebound, though, to Bussell. Bussell traveled. Farragut catches a break after Bearden misses the and one opportunity. They got the rebound, but then walked. Second turnover for Bearden. Bearden leading 14-12. Madison Hodge in front court, driving to the baseline, gives it off to Lauren White. Her shot, no good. Bearden rebounds it away. Here's Bussell on the break. Ball's deflected, but makes it to Stone on the right wing. Down low to Bussell, shot up over Lauren White, and the shot hit the top of the backboard. So both teams missing really badly in extremely close on their last couple of trips down the floor. 14-12. Bearden leading by 2. 6 minutes to play first half. Bearden stays with the zone. Out top, Farragut exchanging the ball back and forth between Sheridan and Hodge. Now left side it goes to Claire Wyatt. Returns it to Madison. Madison Hodge to Ashlyn Sheridan. To Madison, top of the key, down the left side of the lane. Bounce pass to Claire Wyatt in the left corner for a three that's no good. Treadwell with a weak side rebound. Gives off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin in front court for Bearden to Bussell. Bussell driving right side. That was too easy. And Bussell lays it up and in. Bussell, her second basket, and Bearden leads 16-12. Madison Hodge to Sheridan. Out top, right side. Back to Madison. Keeley takes a bounce pass at the left elbow and is bumped and fouled from behind. And that one is on Davis, her first. Farragut subs Lauren White and Ashlyn Sheridan out of the game. McCall Willis and Ace Strickland return to the lineup. Keely Rogers inbounding from the baseline left with 5:22 to play in our first half. That's a dangerous pass. McLaughlin knocks it away at midcourt, drives for a layup that is missed, but Stone tracks down the ball in the corner. Farragut with another turnover on an inbound. Here's McLaughlin driving into the paint, shut down, loops it back to Treadwell for a free throw line jumper that's an air ball. Davis comes up with it. Another try for Bearden. Davis again misses underneath. Treadwell again. And finally, after a half dozen efforts, Bearden puts it through. 18-12. Bearden leads by 6. Hodge double teamed and a foul on Bussell. First foul on Bussell, fourth foul on Bearden as a team. Strickland with the ball out top for Bearden. Bounce pass high post to Keely Rogers. Rogers back to Strickland out top into the left corner to Claire Wyatt. Three-pointer, good. Much needed basket for the Lady Admirals. Second three of this first half for Claire Wyatt. She leads Farragut with 6. Ace Strickland has 5. Keely Rogers and McCall Willis 2 points apiece. Bearden being led by Zania McLaughlin, who has 5. Janiah Bussell and Avery Treadwell 4 apiece. McLaughlin moves into the paint, gives off to Stone. Right side three, good. Second three for Emma Stone. And Justin Underwood, head coach of the Lady Bulldogs, will ask for a 30-second timeout. 21-15. Bearden leading by 6 as the teams exchange three-pointers. Claire Wyatt with a 3, and Emma Stone answers at the other end for Bearden with a 3 of her own. And so the Lady Bulldogs matching their biggest advantage. 6 points, 21-15 with 4:10 to play in our first half. A couple of possessions ago for Bearden exemplified perfectly the biggest challenge Farragut faces in this matchup, and that's keeping Bearden off the boards. They got 5 or 6 cracks at it on one possession before finally Treadwell got the bucket. So halfway through our second quarter, Lady Admirals trailing by 6 with the ball coming out of the Bearden timeout. Ball goes in the middle. McCall Willis not looking to shoot. Kicks into the corner to Hodge. Gives up to Strickland. Her 3 from out top is good. Ace Strickland with her second 3 of this first half. She now has 8 points to lead all scores. And Farragut up trailing 21-18. And we've got Davis throwing an elbow. Davis with a player control foul. Turnover for Bearden, it's third, and Davis out of the game. So now Farragut's got at least one of Bearden's big rebounders in Davis out of the game. Treadwell remains. Madison Hodge, Ace Strickland, McCall Willis, Keely Rogers, and Claire Wyatt on the floor for Farragut. Bearden's got McLaughlin, Stone, Gonzalez, Bussell, and Treadwell. Strickland, right side 3, good! Strickland over Treadwell with a three-pointer. She's got 11, that's her third 3, and Farragut ties the game at 21 apiece. Bussell, right side for Bearden. They invite her to shoot. Instead to Gonzalez, right elbow. To Stone out top left side. Now on the baseline. It goes to McLaughlin. Dribbles into the lane. bumped, fouled by McCall Willis. That'll be her second. Lauren White into the ball game will spell Willis with those 2 fouls. So Willis on the bench for Farragut with 2 fouls. Davis on the bench for Bearden with 2 fouls. Gonzalez inbounding from under her own basket, comes into Stone, gives it up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin into the paint, can't get a shot off, back out top to Stone. Now to Gonzalez, she'll try a 3, good. Gonzalez with her first basket, a 3 from the right side, and Bearden reclaims the lead 24-21. 2:50 to play first half as Madison Hodge in front court gives to Rogers out top right side. To Strickland, doubled, her pass deflected. Rogers retrieves it near midcourt. Keeley drifts left, keeps the dribble alive, gives off to Strickland. Strickland moving off a screen, gives to Madison Hodge. Right side 3, in and out. Claire Wyatt with a rebound and a putback. Wyatt on the offensive glass scores following the miss from 3 by Hodge. Cylinder kicked it out, but right to Claire, who was all by her lonesome to lay it up and in. Farragut trails by 1. 24-23 our score. McLaughlin into the paint. Right side Stone, 3-pointer, good. 3 3-pointers for Stone. 27-23, Bearden by 4. Claire head fakes a 3. They're running at her. She gives it off to Hodge. Now in the corner to Strickland. Drives around Treadwell. Puts a shot up off the window, but left it short and comes up limping. Bearden comes out of there with a basketball. McLaughlin to Stone. Quick 3. Right side. No. Rebound. Lauren White grabbed and fouled. Strickland trying to walk off an ankle injury. Foul was on Zania McLaughlin, her first team 6. So Farragut's in the bonus. Lauren White out of the game. Ashlyn Sheridan returns to the lineup for the Lady Admirals. Bearden leading 27-23. Farragut with the basketball, 90 seconds to play in the first half. Bearden's 2 Farragut fouls away from being in the bonus. Farragut is 1 Bearden foul away from the bonus. So. Strickland to Hodge, right side Sheridan, bounce pass inside to Keeley Rogers. Keeley back to Sheridan, right side 3, offline. Taken away by Bustle. Bustle in quickly in front court, driving down the left side of the lane, pulls up, puts a shot up, no good. Madison Hodge the rebound. A minute to play. Ahead to Strickland. Strickland ahead of the pack, leaves it off with Claire Wyatt, lays it up and in. Nicely done by the Lady Admirals on the break. Hodge got it ahead. Strickland drew the defender and left it off with Claire Wyatt, who lays it up and in for an uncontested layup in transition. And Farragut closes to within 2 with 40 seconds to play in the half. With the ball out top for Bearden, Maddie Brillhart. And I think McLaughlin maybe with a foul. They caught her with a push-off. And Farragut gets the ball, trailing by 2 with 35 seconds to play. It was a player control foul, turnover. No free throws, no bonus opportunity for the Lady Admirals as a result of the foul. Gabby Duncan into the ball game for Farragut. Strickland in the right corner, Duncan in the left corner. Flanking the lane, Claire Wyatt and Keeley Rogers, while Madison Hodge dribbles away the first half seconds out near the timeline, unmolested. Madison sets the play in motion, gives to Claire. Long 3 left side is offline. Long rebound, tipped around. Claire comes up with it, puts up a shot that is no good. We just kind of pushed it towards the basket. And the first half comes to a close with Bearden leading Farragut here at Farragut High School, 27-25. So 12-10. Bearden led by 2 at the quarter break, and the Lady Bulldogs continue to lead by 2 at intermission. Again, our halftime score: Bearden 27, Lady Admirals of Farragut 25. Back in 2 minutes with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's independent voice, I-105.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme inboards. Hyperlight wake surf and wakeboards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at travismarine.com.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week or come to our bakery in the Cole Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, Dusty Street, at our WFIV studios and behind the camera. If you're watching at the Booster Club's live stream page, that video brought to you by Brandon Campbell. Halftime of our girls contest. Bearden leading Farragut 27-25. Boys action will follow a little later this evening. Always a big game whenever Farragut and Bearden match up. A lot of interest from the student bodies in the respective communities. Big one in the boys game for Farragut. If they could get a win, they should be the number 4 seed in next week's District 4 AAA tournament. With a loss, the Admirals would be the 5, I believe. Double check that. We'll detail that a little bit more as we go on throughout the course of the evening. The Lady Admirals are locked in as the number 3 seed, which means they open play next week in the district tournament at 7:30 on Wednesday. And they will be facing most likely either William Blount or Hardin Valley. But all of that's to be determined by tonight's results and also, too, by the games on Monday night, as the 5 versus 8 and 6 versus 7 games in girls action played Monday night at Bearden as the district tournament gets underway, and those same matchups, 5 versus 8, 6 versus 7 for the boys on Tuesday. Lady Admirals will play first on Wednesday night, and again for the boys, it's a little bit unclear, because if Farragut falls to the number 5 seed, then they would open play on Tuesday against Lenoir City at 6 o'clock. If Farragut can win tonight and be the 4 seed for the tournament, they would not play until Thursday night at 6 o'clock. So still some things to be determined there. And big boys game coming up later. The Bulldogs, by the way, on the boys side of things, Bearden is locked in as the number 2 seed. Bearden's girls, they could be the number 1 seed with a win here tonight. With a loss, they're going to be the number 2 seed, the way I understand the tiebreakers. So Farragut jumped on top at the outset, but Bearden took its first lead at 6-5, and the Lady Bulldogs would lead at the quarter break 12-10. Farragut tied the game at 21 all after Bearden had led 18-12 and 21-15, and the Lady Bulldogs ultimately with a Both teams put up 15 points in the second quarter rather, and so ultimately the Lady Bulldogs here at the break lead by 2, 27-25. Both teams with 4 turnovers by my count in the first half of play. As far as individual scoring goes, for Bearden, Janiah Bussell has 4 points. Zania McLaughlin, 3 of 4 from the foul line. She has 5 points. Emily Gonzalez, 3 points on a second quarter three-pointer. Avery Treadwell, 0 of 1 from the line. 4 points for the Bearden freshman. Emma Stone with 9 points on 3 three-pointers. And Jakaya Davis with 2 points for the Lady Bulldogs. Davis with 2 fouls. Zania McLaughlin also with 2 fouls for Bearden. So that could bear watching should either one of those Lady Bulldogs pick up another personal early in the second half. Bearden 3 of 5 from the foul line, 60%, and the 4 three-pointers for the team, 3 of them coming courtesy of Emma Stone. For Farragut, Claire Wyatt with 10 first-half points, included in Claire's total a pair of threes. Ace Strickland knocked down 3 three-pointers. She has 11 first-half points to lead all scorers. Also for Farragut, McCall Willis with 2 points, and Keely Rogers 2 of 2 from the foul line, 2 points for the sophomore Rogers. So Keely shot Farragut's only free throws. Lady Admirals are 2 of 2 from the line. They've got 5 three-pointers, getting 3 from Ace Strickland and a pair from Claire Wyatt. Bearden leading at intermission, 27-25 in our girls contest. We'll get a 2-minute break and return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's independent voice, I-105.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week or come to our bakery in the Cole Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
You've got dirt, grime, and french fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme boards. Hyperlight wake surf and wakeboards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
Back here at Farragut High School, halftime of our girls contest, which Bearden leads 27-25. Lady Bulldogs come in 24-2 overall, 12-1 in the district, looking to wrap up the regular season district title with a win here tonight. Their only losses of the year, one came here at Farragut against Bradley Central I guess that was the 5-star preps tournament just before Christmas. They lost to Bradley Central, the defending state champs, by 10, 36-26. The only other loss this year for the Lady Bulldogs was at Maryville on January 21st, a 2-point setback, 48-46. Meanwhile, the Lady Admirals come in 20-7 overall, 10-3 in the district. Last night, they won convincingly at Fulton, 69-21, bouncing back from that 89-71 loss to Maryville on Tuesday. Lady Admirals are locked in as the number 3 seed for the District 4 AAA tournament next week at Bearden High School. They will open play at 7:30 on Wednesday evening against an opponent to be determined. most likely Hardin Valley or William Blount. And that will be an elimination game. Farragut's boys could open play on Tuesday or perhaps Thursday, depending on whether they're the number 4 or 5 seed. A win tonight later on against Bearden would give Farragut the number 4 seed. We're underway, second half. Farragut opens with Madison Hodge, Ace Strickland, Keeley Rogers, Claire White, and McCall Willis. Bearden stays with the zone that they employed throughout the first half. Guess you'd call it a 2-1-2. Strickland with the ball left side, goes to Claire Wyatt, high post, works in the lane with a scoop shot in the right hand, good. Lady Admirals go inside against the zone, and Wyatt works around Davis with a couple of fouls and scoops it up and in with the right hand, and Farragut ties the game at 27 on the first possession of the second half. Emma Stone, left side for Bearden, gives up to Gonzalez, right side. Now over to McLaughlin. Davis, 17 feet, straight in front, good. Her second basket of the night. McCall Willis, the only Lady Admiral with 2 fouls. I had previously mentioned that Bearden, Zania McLaughlin, and Ja'Kiah Davis both have 2 fouls. So no one in any serious foul difficulties, but bears watching again should anybody pick one up here early in the third quarter. 29-27, Bearden's reclaimed the lead on the jumper by Davis. Madison Hodge with the ball for Farragut in the left corner, gives to Keeley. Three-pointer for Keeley, no good. Rebound by McCall Willis, but she's out of bounds. Still, like the effort, certainly, by McCall after Farragut got pretty well dominated, I would say, on the boards in the first half. McLaughlin with the ball out top for Bearden, gives off to Bussell. Right side, Gonzalez looks inside. Farragut fronting with Claire Wyatt as they look for Davis. Now Davis pops out top, takes it. Working into the lane, shot, no. But a foul call. And it'll be Claire Wyatt's second foul, first foul of the second half. And Davis, they said, hit on the hand on the shot attempt, will have a couple of free throws. First of which is up and good. Ja'Kiah Davis, Bearden senior, had 8 points in the first matchup with Farragut. Hits both free throws, so she now has 6 this evening. And Bearden leads 31-27. Biggest lead of the game has been 6 for Bearden at 18-12 and 21-15. Farragut looks to McCall Willis, and the ball is knocked away from behind, picked up by Bussell. Bussell on the break, walked, and they caught her. So Bussell came to a jump stop, then hopped again, and Farragut survives the turnover, with Bearden returning the favor. Lady Admirals, ball in the left corner. Madison Hodge on the wing to Keeley. Out top to Strickland. Strickland right back to Keeley. Left side, Madison puts up a 3, no good. Rebound McCall Willis, good. Willis, a couple of offensive rebounds, or at least a chance at a couple of offensive rebounds here early in the third quarter. The first one, she was out of bounds with it, but this one comes up with it under the bucket, goes back up and scores on a follow and pulls Farragut to within 2. Willis now has 4 points in the ballgame. Top of the key, Davis with the basketball, gives to Stone, right side. Strickland gets out on her. Inside it goes to Bussell. Bussell working against Willis, can't get a shot off. Gives on the left side to Gonzalez, driving baseline. Leaves it off with Bussell for a shot underneath. Missed it. Rebounded away by Keeley Rogers. Now Rogers will be fouled in rear court by Gonzalez. Second foul on Gonzalez. First foul on Bearden. Gonzalez checks out of the game. I think the indication from Coach Mayfield there as Gonzalez fouled Keeley in rear court was that he wanted to see Farragut pushing the issue, upping the tempo. Get the ball ahead with a pass. Claire Wyatt, top of the key, guarded by Bussell, gives off to Madison Hodge, right side. Bearden will extend out of that zone. Ace Strickland, left side 3, too strong. Long rebound, McLaughlin had it, and the ball's knocked loose. And Farragut trying to tie her up, and instead they'll call a foul. Well, there you go. McCall Willis picks up her third. So she's the first player on either team to be assessed a third foul. 31-29. Bearden by 2 with the basketball as we approach the midpoint of the third quarter. Bustle, right corner to McLaughlin, right wing to Davis out top. Left side to Stone for a three that is short. Taken off the floor by Keely Rogers. Rogers in rear court. Now across the timeline, gives off to Claire Wyatt. Claire to Keely, back to Madison Hodge, who sets up the half-court offense. Lady Admirals trailing by 2. Right side, Strickland mishandles a pass. Got away from her and lands right in the waiting hands of Bustle. Farragut with its 6th turnover. McLaughlin driving into the lane, comes to a stop, pivots to her left, puts a shot up off the window, and scores. McLaughlin has 7, and Bearden leads by 4, 33-29. Rogers out top to Madison Hodge. Now to Claire Wyatt. Claire, one dribble, bounces to Strickland. Left side three is good by Ace. Her first basket of the second half. She's got 14. And the timeout is going to be used. 33-32. Farragut trailing Bearden by 1 with 3:09 to play in our third quarter here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Sunday mornings from 8 to 11, join Jeff Barbara and Sarah Perkle for In the Spirit, 3 hours of uplifting, inspirational music, whether gospel, bluegrass, country, roots, rock, or folk. Each song features a positive message sure to start your Sunday sunny side up. That's In the Spirit, Sunday mornings from 8 to 11, only on Knoxville's independent radio, I-105. Bearden with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Lady Bulldogs lead the Lady Admirals by 1. 33-32. 3 minutes to play, third quarter, as Zania McLaughlin brings the ball in front court. Gives to Stone, right side. Ashlyn Sheridan on her. Into the corner to Davis, guarded by Strickland. Inside, they go to Treadwell, and it's knocked away. Farragut comes up with a steal. Lady Admirals in front court. Strickland with the basketball. Bearden back defensively, so Strickland pulls it out. Gives it up to Madison Hodge. Top of the key with the basketball, Claire Wyatt. To Keeley, left side, bounce pass down low to Strickland. Can't get a shot off against Davis. Tried to bounce it back out on the perimeter, but Stone knocked it out of bounds. Farragut's ball across the way. Side front court. Bustle gets a breather. Gonzalez back into the game for the Lady Bulldogs. I see Coach Lynn Sexton's in the house over there, sitting alongside Coach Donald Dodgen. A lot of round ball wins between those two men over the years. Here in the house that Lynn Sexton built. Keely Rogers, right side to Ashlyn Sheridan. Sheridan out top to Strickland. Quick rotation over to Hodge in the left corner for a three. No good, but Rogers goes and tracks down the rebound. Needs some help in the corner. Gives off to Hodge. Now out top, Strickland. Three-pointer, no good. Ball tipped, and Bearden comes away with it. Lady Bulldogs with the ball and 1 point lead. McLaughlin at the point for Bearden. Gives to Stone, right side. Sheridan there defensively. Strickland called for a foul inside against Treadwell. That'll be the second on Strickland and the third on Farragut as a team. Madison Hodge checks out of the game. 1:44 to play third quarter. Gonzalez from the baseline tries to get it in, and McLaughlin lost it on a cut. Now the ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by Farragut. 1 point lead for Bearden as Gonzalez inbounds. Out top, knocked away by Rogers, and she'll go, well, I thought she was going to go and get it, but McLaughlin got back and knocked the ball, I guess, off of Rogers out of bounds across the way, so Bearden retains possession. Great effort by Rogers. McLaughlin has made a couple of nice plays like that herself tonight on Farragut inbounds off the baseline. McLaughlin with the ball, right corner for Bearden, moves into the paint, and throws a shot up off the window. Good. McLaughlin's got 9. And a full timeout is going to be used by Coach Underwood as his Lady Bulldogs take a seat on the bench. Farragut doing likewise down to our right with 1:17 to play in the third, and Bearden leading Farragut 35-32. We'll get a 1-minute break and return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on I-105.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Knoxville, Maryville. This is I-105.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season, and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week or come to our bakery in the Kohl's Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh, yeah.
Bearden with a zone press coming out of the timeout. Farragut trying to get the ball across the timeline. Sheridan doubled in rear court. Farragut needs a timeout, and Coach Mayfield takes it. So the Lady Admirals take a 30-second timeout with 1:04 to play in the third. 35-32. Bearden leading by 3. It was 12-10. Bearden with a 2-point advantage at the end of the first quarter. Lady Bulldogs up on the Lady Admirals at halftime, 27-25. And again, with 64 seconds to play in the third, it's Bearden leading 35-32. Leading scorers for Farragut, Ace Strickland with 14, Claire Wyatt with 12. For Bearden, Zania McLaughlin has 9. Also Emma Stone with 9. Jakiah Davis with 6. Bearden again pressing. Ball comes across the timeline to Claire Wyatt. Claire driving to the basket. Treadwell blocked the shot, and then Davis wrestles it away, and Bearden's on a break. Bussell, Strickland trying to get back. Bussell hits the layup. Bussell scores, and it's a 5-point lead for Bearden. Farragut across the timeline with a bounce pass from Strickland to Rogers. 40 seconds to play. Rogers will shoot a 3, right side, good for Keeley. Keeley's first field goal of the night, and that makes it 37-35. Lady Admirals trailing by 2. 25 seconds to play in the third. Bearden holding for a final shot. McLaughlin dribbling the seconds away out near the timeline. Players in the 4 corners for Bearden, and at the high post, Davis, who takes a pass, hands to Bussell going left to right, back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin penetrates, puts a shot up in traffic, good. McLaughlin with a basket on the final possession of the third quarter, as she was able to split a couple of defenders in the middle of the lane and then got a good look at the basket, knocked it home off the window from straight in front, and that gives Bearden a 4-point cushion heading to the fourth, 39-35. We'll get a 1-minute break and return with the fourth quarter in our girls contest on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme boards. Hyperlight wake surf and wake boards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
Well, Farragut goes zone to open the fourth quarter, and Gonzalez hits a three from out top for Bearden, her second of the night, and it's 42-35. Bearden by 7. Claire Wyatt in front court from behind. Bussell knocks the dribble away out over the baseline. It's Farragut's basketball under its own bucket. Just underway, fourth quarter. Lady Bulldogs with a three from Gonzalez, opening up their biggest lead of the night, 42-35. Keely Rogers out top for Farragut with the basketball, as Bearden has been zoned throughout. Claire Wyatt bounces to Strickland, right corner. Back to Wyatt, not a good pass. Bearden jumps in front. McLaughlin with a steal. Here's McLaughlin driving for a layup. No, Rogers fouled her. So Rogers commits her second foul, and McLaughlin will shoot a couple. She's got 11 points to lead Bearden in scoring, and is 3 of 4 from the foul line tonight. First toss, no good. McCall Willis, Madison Hodge into the game. Lauren White, Ashlyn Sheridan leave the floor. Claire Wyatt, Keely Rogers, and Ace Strickland, the other three Lady Admirals on the floor. McLaughlin, second toss, miss. Rogers goes and gets the rebound. McLaughlin misses a pair. Farragut continues to trail by 7 with 7 minutes to play. Down low, Strickland under the basket, takes a pass from Rogers. Shot blocked, and we're going to have a held ball. Farragut gets it on the alternate possession. Rogers from the baseline left, looking, comes in out top to Strickland. Strickland drifts left, hands to Claire Wyatt. Wyatt to Hodge. Hodge out top. Gives it off to Strickland. Rogers to Strickland. Strickland, three-pointer from out top, is going to be short, and McLaughlin with the rebound. McLaughlin for Bearden, pulls up in front court. Lady Bulldogs with a 7-point lead as they run their half-court offense. Gonzalez into the lane, wild shot, almost went. Ball tipped out, McCall Willis ahead to Claire Wyatt. Wyatt working against Davis in transition, missed the shot. Willis with a putback, fouled. Davis with her third foul, and it's second foul against Bearden in the half. At the free throw line, McCall Willis, 4 points in the ball game for the Farragut sophomore. Farragut has attempted only 2 free throws. Keely Rogers in the first half. Willis misses the first of 2, then hits the second. 42-36. 6-point game, 6 minutes to play. Gonzalez to McLaughlin, right side for Bearden. Farragut packing it in, inviting her to shoot. Now nice high-low action as it's Treadwell missing twice right underneath, and Farragut comes away with a rebound. McCall Willis. Good entry feed, high post. Davis down low to Treadwell, but Bearden can't convert on 2 shots from point-blank range. Here's Madison Hodge, left side three, in and out. Rebounded away by Treadwell of Bearden. Treadwell gives to Davis in turn. I think we've got a Keely may have just had her nose busted on an elbow by McLaughlin, so she checks out of the game. Offensive foul against Bearden. 6-point game. Inbound feed comes to Strickland. Strickland gives it up to Madison Hodge. Hodge out top. They invite her to shoot, so she does. Offline. Rebounded away by Gonzalez. 5:10 to play. Bearden leads by 6 as the Lady Bulldogs walk the ball in front court. Rogers ready to return to the game. She's at the scorer's table. McLaughlin goes right, gives to Stone. Three-pointer for Stone's going to be short. And the ball, they say, tipped out of bounds, touched last by Farragut on the rebound attempt. So here's Rogers back in for Hodge. Gonzalez inbounding into Davis, left side. Davis on the baseline, gives it back out top to McLaughlin, works into the paint, and Rogers got a good job defensively there. Ball off the backboard. Farragut with an outlet pass to Strickland. Strickland driving on Stone, misses. There's Sheridan with a putback, blocked by Gonzalez. Here's Bearden on the break. Claire Wyatt is back. Gonzalez driving, throws up a horrible shot and got a foul. Completely bailed out with a foul call on a really improbable shot. We got an official who loves to be seen down here making the call at the scorer's table. So here's a free throw for Gonzalez. No good. Second toss for the Bearden sophomore, Emily Gonzalez. Good. She hits one of two. She's got 7 points. And Bearden matches its biggest lead at 7, 43-36. 4:20 to play. Bearden pressing. Keely Rogers bounces it into front court to Strickland. Now to Wyatt. Wyatt into the lane. Took off too far out. And she was bailed out with a foul. Claire had picked up her dribble, took those 2 steps, and was still well out from the rim. But Davis fouled her. And so now Claire with a free throw, good. I think that's 4 on Davis, if I understood who the foul was on. Claire with a free throw, good. Second toss, good as well. Madison Hodge back into the ballgame for Ashlyn Sheridan. Farragut trails 43-38 as we approach the midpoint of the fourth quarter. Stone to the ball, left side. Keely Rogers is there defensively. Out top to Davis, right side to Gonzalez. Strickland matches up into the corner to McLaughlin. Farragut slacks off. McLaughlin into the paint. Gives on the left side to Davis, returns it to McLaughlin. 3:45 to play. Hodge extends, applies some pressure on McLaughlin. McLaughlin starts left, comes back right, gives some ground. McLaughlin continues to dribble, gives to Gonzalez now. Gonzalez to Davis. Davis into the paint, shovels it off to Treadwell, who lays it up and in. Good look by Davis on the assist, and Treadwell with the easy basket as a result has 6 points, and it's a 7-point lead again for Bearden. Farragut has a pass deflected in rear court. Rogers goes and gets it. Keeley across the timeline with a pass to Madison Hodge into the left corner to Strickland for a 3, no good. Davis the rebound, ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez in front court for Bearden. Fouled on a reach in by Madison Hodge. First foul on Hodge. Team 6 foul on Farragut. 14 fouls on Bearden. 3 minutes to play. Bearden leading by 7. Inbound comes on the baseline left. Now out top to Davis. Davis hands to Gonzalez, in turn gives off to McLaughlin. Farragut man-to-man. Bearden's been zoned throughout. Farragut played a little zone to open the second half. Gonzalez spinning off the right side, lost the dribble. Rogers comes away with a steal. Keeley in front court for Farragut. Finds Madison Hodge on the left side, and she'll be fouled. Keeley was, as she gave the ball off. Bussell picks up her second foul. Team 5th. Farragut trailing by 7 with 2:35 to play in our girls' game. Strickland into Madison Hodge. Hodge gives off to Strickland. Wyatt to Hodge, right side. Tried to get it to Keeley at the high post, and Bearden takes it away. Turnover for Farragut. It's 8th of the game by my count. And a critical one with 2:15 to play, and Farragut down 7. So now Bearden is in the bonus. And Farragut fouls, and Davis will shoot 1-1. Call the foul on Claire Wyatt. It's Wyatt's 4th. So if Farragut needs to foul to stop the clock, somebody needs to commit the foul rather than Claire. Rebound is missed. Farragut almost didn't go get it off the floor. Davis misses the front end. Farragut in front court, trailing by 7 as we go under 2 minutes to play. Strickland to Hodge. Hodge drifts left. Claire Wyatt in the corner. Strickland off to Hodge. Down to 90 seconds to play. Hodge comes around to the right side. Gets back to Strickland left. Now to Wyatt. Working against Davis on the baseline. Shot swatted away and fouled. We'll see who that's on. They give it to Davis. And they say it's her 4th, team 6th. Claire Wyatt to shoot a couple. 14 points on the night for Claire. Toss rips the net. So it's a 6-point game. 45-39. Both teams in the bonus. And Bearden leads by 5 as Claire Wyatt hits both free throws. Farragut pressing. Ball comes into Davis. They double her. She gives it up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin driving in front court. Fouled by Strickland. And they say it was prior to a shot attempt. So this is a 1-1 for McLaughlin, who is 3 of 6 from the line tonight. 11 points. Free throw missed. Long rebound. Tipped around and Bussell comes up with it. Goes up with a follow. No good. Bearden fighting for the rebound, and they lost it to Claire Wyatt. Farragut comes out of there with a basketball. Claire Wyatt in front court. Doubled. And what do we have? Timeout call. Farragut asked for a timeout with 65 seconds to play. The Bearden contingent feels like Farragut didn't have possession of the ball in order to be able to call the timeout. But with 65 seconds to play, Farragut calls a timeout, trailing 45-40. Bearden with those quick hands on the verge of forcing another turnover. Lady Bulldogs took their first lead at 6-5, and I don't believe they've trailed since. Farragut did tie the game at 21 all, but Bearden led at halftime 27-25. I guess Farragut scored first. To open the third quarter. So I believe that was actually our last tie at 27 all. But again, I don't believe since 6-5 that Bearden took a 6-5 lead, that they've trailed. Here's Keely Rogers, right side 3 coming out of the timeout, and she left it short. So 1 minute to play, and Farragut trails by 5, and Rogers will reach and foul in rear court. You'd like to foul. You can't be too picky at this point. Bussell has not shot free throws tonight. If I look back on the previous meeting, she was 1 of 5 at the free throw line. Free throw, good. Earns herself a bonus toss. McLaughlin's missed 3 in a row in this fourth quarter, so she might be someone you'd foul, and she's going to frequently have the ball in her hands. Bussell, second toss, good as well. So 8 for Bussell. And it's a 7-point lead again for Bearden, 47-40. 55 seconds to play. In front court, Farragut. Claire Wyatt Over to Madison Hodge, right side, back to Claire. Claire needs to get the ball to Strickland, left side. Instead, drives through into the lane with a right-handed shot, good from 14. It's kind of split, two defenders at the free throw line. And then Claire with a little sort of mid-range runner, good on the shot. She's got 18 points, and it's a 5-point game with 41.9 seconds to play. 47-42, Bearden leading here at Farragut. And Coach Mayfield using a full timeout. We'll get a 30-second break and return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Knoxville, Oak Ridge. This is I-105.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut High School. I'll have a boys game coming up here in a little while. Right now, 41.9 seconds remain in our girls contest, and it's Bearden leading 47-42. Lady Bulldogs with the ball. They reach and foul Bustle in rear court. Strickland picks up her fourth. So you don't want Strickland or Wyatt to commit the fouls from here on in because they're two of your better scorers, and you've got points to make up. Farragut trailing by 5. It's a 1-and-1 situation for Bustle, who converted both ends on a previous trip a moment ago. 8 points on the night for the Bearden senior Bustle. And, well, I guess they're in the double bonus now. Free throw is up and good. So Bustle shooting her first free throws of the night here in the fourth quarter has hit 3 in a row. This one, good as well. She's in double figures. One of two Lady Bulldogs in double figures. And Bearden leads by 7 again. 35 seconds to play. Rogers across the timeline and just threw it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a steal. Gonzalez driving for a layup. Good. So it's a 9-point lead, 20 seconds to play. Hodge across the timeline. Farragut bounces to Rogers. Rogers to Strickland. Strickland head fakes the 3, moves into the corner for a 3. No, long rebound tipped out, and Farragut commits a foul with 7.9 seconds to play. So Bearden with a 9-point lead, and they'll have a double bonus at the other end as Strickland fouls out of the ball game, having scored 14 points. 14 points in the ball game. As Strickland leaves with 7.9 seconds showing on our game clock. Ashlyn Sheridan returns to the lineup. And at the free throw line will be Gonzalez for Bearden, double bonus. First is up and good. 10 for Gonzalez. Second, good as well. Third Lady Bulldog in double figures. 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Rogers across the timeline with Farragut trailing 53-42. Wyatt launches a 3 after the horn, no good. And Bearden will be the number 1 seed at next week's Girls District 4 AAA tournament as they conclude a 13-1 regular season run through District 4 AAA. They're 25-2 now on the season, completing a sweep of the Lady Admirals here in 2019-2020. And the Lady Admirals dropped to 20-8 overall, 10-4 in the district. They will be the number 3 seed. So Bearden will not play again. I didn't see another game scheduled for them regular season. They may scrounge one up with someone locally next week just to kind of keep in practice. But they would not play until a week from tonight in the semifinals at Bearden High School. Meanwhile, the Lady Admirals will play Wednesday night against an opponent to be determined, a 7:30 tip. Wednesday night, it's an elimination game for the Lady Admirals at Bearden in their first action of the District 4 AAA tournament. Bearden wins here tonight, 53-42. And the Admirals taking the floor down below as our boys begin their pregame warm-ups. We'll get a 2-minute break, return to take a look at the final numbers from our girls contest as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your